Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's webinar. My name is Lynn Allen Johnson, and I'm an author, an entrepreneur, a coach, and I live in usually sunny Central Florida. Not so sunny right now, though. What I'd like to do in starting is tell you a little bit about myself. I am a network marketer, a passionate network marketer, and I started in this industry at age 50. At that time, I was dead broke and living in an apartment in Central Florida. I'd struggled for most of my life, single mom, raised two daughters on my own, and worked 2 jobs, 3 jobs, and my kids spent their entire childhood in daycare. And it wasn't until I was 50 that I was introduced to this amazing industry and realized for the very first time that there was more out there for me and that an ordinary person like me could create a different future for myself, could travel on a journey that I hadn't even thought about for most of my life, something I didn't even know was available. And I went from beginning there at age 50 in my small apartment to winning the presidential award 2 consecutive years for my company, which meant that I had the #1 worldwide growth in a $500 million company. Unbelievable. I became a multi-million-dollar earner. I processed 2 books, or excuse me, authored 2 books in the process. One of them is called Getting Out of Your Own Way, and that one I wrote because I realized through my journey that the reason I had been stuck for my whole life didn't have as much to do with my circumstances as it had to do with what was between my ears. And my second book is called The Power of Vision, because I also realized that without vision, I was stuck. I never saw past where I was. I've been featured in The Greatest Networkers in the World by John Milton Fogg. That is probably, I mean, it's a huge honor for me that I was contacted, and there's only 21 people featured in this book. 21 ordinary people who made millions in this very powerful industry. And now I've been inducted into the Founders Club, which is absolutely unbelievable, for ARIIX, the company we're going to hear about this evening. And what that means is that I'm going to be able to share in the profits of the company for life, not just my life, but for generations. And so I wanted to start out by giving you a little story of where I came from and where I have gone to. An absolute rags to riches story, exploring the possibilities, everything that's possible in our life when we decide to go after it. But now this is about you. So I'm going to transition and have you start thinking about your dreams and how it would feel to live the life that you feel like you were put here to live. I look at this picture and it just makes me smile. So as I start the presentation this evening, I want you to just view this and look at your own life and ask yourself, am I living my best life? Do I have enough time to spend with my family, with my friends, with myself? Does this look like something that would appeal to me? Vacations or a new car or time or sitting at the beach or enjoying your home, any of it. Open your mind to how it would feel when you know that every single thing is possible because you get to create the future that you're looking for. So it's about achieving the dream. Down on the lower left in the red, that's where I was. I was stressed out, worried, broke, burned out. But through the journey, the steps, the ups and downs and the struggles, and I'm not saying it was easy, I arrived to a place, as can you, of financial security where you have a flow, a steady flow of reliable income, residual leveraged income, where you can be carefree, have the freedom you want, the time you want, and the success that you want and deserve. So let's talk about the middle class trap, because this is how I grew up. This was what I was told my entire life. Not that I did it, because I didn't go to college, but we were told to go to college, to get a good job, and then you start in your position and you work your way up the ladder. So you start at the bottom, you work your way up, you save your money, you get your house, you retire with a pension and a gold watch. I don't know how many of you have heard that, but that was what was ingrained in my brain as a child. And then when you're really fortunate enough and you get old enough, you collect Social Security and you live on that for the rest of your life. That's the middle class trap. Well, guess what? I don't have to tell you this, but the middle class is failing. 8.5 million on unemployment, and our job market isn't going to return till 2018 or beyond. The jobs have been replaced by low income, and you can see it on the screen. So many challenges. And right now, I look all around me and I see bad things happening to good people, and I absolutely hate that. We are in a crisis right now because middle class is failing. There are 17 million Americans with college degrees that are doing jobs that require less than the skill levels associated with their degrees, and 33% are living back at home. And 1 in 2 college graduates is working as a waiter or a waitress or a cashier or a receptionist. And they're coming out of college with the average debt of $23,000 to $54,000. They're starting in the hole. So incredibly sad. So we're at a crossroads. We are all at a crossroads. So what are our options? We can go back to school and go through and get a little more education. We can stay on the same course and live our life in mediocrity as I did. We could get a new job, which there aren't that many of, but we can go and apply and try and change careers. Or we can start a business. We can take control of our lives and start a business. So even with a business, you've got options, right? You've got a franchise off to the left, and that can cost you anywhere from $30,000, $50,000, $100,000, hundreds of thousands. Or you can start a traditional business. You can open a restaurant and a traditional business. That's the straight ahead path. Or you can veer to the right. You can veer to the right and get into network marketing, and that is where most people are not going to go. They're going to go straight. Probably 95% of the people are going to go straight. Well, I went straight my whole life, and then I decided to turn right. And that's when my journey to success and freedom began. So think about your life and know what it takes to retire. How much money do you have to have in the bank in order to draw interest enough that you could live when you're retired? Even at 5%, which I don't know where you get that, but 5%, I'm just picking a number. You'd have to have $48,000 in savings in order to get just $200 a month. And if you wanted $1,000 a month coming in, you'd have to have $240,000 in saving. I mean, that's $250,000. Not everybody has that. Most people don't have that. It's really staggering what you would have to have just to accumulate this money, and then you could add that to your Social Security, which may or may not even be here. So we got to do something different. And when I saw this graph, and this was a long time ago, it opened my eyes to where we are. Look at this pie. At 100 workers at age 65, 100 workers at age 65, 54% of them are going to be flat broke. 41% of them are going to be still working. And that is so sad to me. It's incredible. You walk into Walmart or some of these department stores and you see the greeters or the people standing on their feet all day long. And these are people in their 60s and 70s. And you just know that they didn't plan on spending their golden years doing that. But that's where they are, because they are in the 40% of people over age 65 that are still working. And then there's 4% that are doing very well and 1% that are wealthy. Well, I'm here to tell you that I want all of us to get into at least that 4%. This is crazy to me, and that is why I am so passionate about this industry that allows ordinary people like me and you to create extraordinary lives for ourselves. People like Robert Allen, look at this amazing man. He wrote multiple streams of millions. Dream big, then add a zero. I'm looking at this photograph here, and there is Robert Allen with myself and my partner, Rick Billings. Love that photo, except for my big curly hair. I think it looks great. But anyway, Robert Allen wrote nothing down in the 80s. He wrote Creating Wealth, Multiple Streams of Income, Multiple Streams of Internet Income, 1 Minute Millionaire, Cracking the Millionaire Code, best-selling author. And this is where he lands. He is partnered with us in ARIIX, and he says that network marketing is his favorite stream of income, his favorite stream. And then we have these experts, Warren Buffett, Donald Trump, and Robert Kiyosaki. All of them, they have chosen network marketing. They endorse this powerful industry. Why? Because no training, you don't have to go to school to learn how to do it. Low startup costs. You don't have any employees. You don't have any overhead. You can work in your pajamas in your office, which is what I do a lot of the times. And it's really simple systems. Anybody can do it. So let's talk about how MLM is different than traditional companies. Really, it's only different in one area. So you start at the top, large office buildings. MLM companies have them. Traditional companies have them. And then we've got presidents, vice presidents, middle management, and staff. The structure of an MLM company is set up exactly the same way as a traditional company. It's exactly the same. Where the company is different is in where they spend their advertising monies. The only major difference between an MLM company and a traditional company is that the MLM company pay ordinary people like me and you to promote their products and services instead of paying celebrities and doing other marketing. It's as simple as that. So let me say that again. The only major difference between an MLM company and a traditional company is that the MLM company pays ordinary people like me and you to promote their products and services instead of paying celebrities and billboards and marketing in other ways. That is the only difference between the two. And I like being one of those people that gets paid big to go ahead and market some products in a company that I am amazingly passionate about, and you're going to be hearing about momentarily. So hopefully by now you've decided that network marketing is the way you want to go, because it does have a proven model for success. But these are the things you want to look for. You want to make sure the company is a new company, a fairly new company that hasn't, been around for 50 or 60 years. And our company is 3 years old. 3 years old, and last week we did $2 million in sales. Unbelievable. We have innovative products that I'm going to be sharing with you momentarily, experience, ethical leadership, and a lucrative compensation plan. Those are the things you want to look for when you're choosing your network marketing company. So let's talk about ARIIX. This is the company that I have chosen. This is the company that I have been with since the day they started. Amazing, incredible company. And it's an opportunity company that sells high-quality brands through entrepreneurs around the globe. And their mission is to unleash the human potential for good. Think about that. That is why we're here, to unleash the human potential for good. So let me tell you a little bit about ARIIX, give you an overview of this amazing company. We'll start with the management team. And I look at this picture and it just makes me smile because I know these people personally. That smiley face in the back middle, that is Fred Cooper. He's our CEO and co-founder. I have known him for more than 12 years. In the bottom right, you see Mark Wilson. He's our president and co-founder. I have known him for 15 years. They are friends. I have been to their home. They have been to my home. I know their hearts, their passions, their families, and I know where they will take this company, and I have never been prouder to be a part of anything and to share this journey with them. So let's talk about the commitment to the field that ARIIX has. And it's more than words. It's in writing. We have a Bill of Rights, and this is an industry first. I want you to think about that. If you're on this webinar and you're in network marketing now, I want you to look at the small print on the back of your contract, because I venture to say that most people pay no attention to that. I didn't. I didn't know until I really got clarity on how this works that I was even supposed to read that. And when I turned it over and I read the small print on a company that I spent 14 years with, it said that at any time they could choose to take the company retail by just giving 30 days notice. Now, I signed that. And that meant that this company could do that and the entire distributor base would be wiped out. You've got to be protected, and that's what ARIIX offers in the Bill of Rights. Legal protection for your business. Our policies and procedures can't change without being accepted by the field, and ARIIX will not leave the network marketing channel. This is in writing, a Bill of Rights and an industry first that protects the field. Little bit of the accolades that we've won. Oh my gosh, there are so many. And we only started in July 4th, Independence Day. That has a nice ring to it. I like independence, July 4th, 2011, and we're already in 12 countries. We've won new product awards. We've won the Silver Stevia, you can see on the left-hand side, our Deanna Latson, the Female Executive of the Year, Silver Stevia, Company of the Year, so many accolades. People are looking at ARIIX and just seeing the amazing company that this is and how it sets apart from everything else in such a short period of time. It's just incredible. We have offices in many countries. Some of them are here. Beautiful offices in China, in Hong Kong, in Taiwan, in Japan, and the U.S., and all of this in just 3 years. We are open in all these markets and thriving. So exciting to see the growth of this amazing company. So let's talk about this umbrella that you see here in the middle. And this is something that I really have passion for with ARIIX, because on the left you'll see General Motors. Well, General Motors owns Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac. And then we have Yum on the right, Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, KFC, all that food we shouldn't be eating. But those umbrellas cover the different places that they own, right? So here's the ARIIX umbrella. We have many brands, and that's what is so exciting to me. We have a Nutrified brand, we have a Slenderized brand, we have Purity, and we'll have Revive. And I'm going to go over those with you in just a second. But branding products to specific customers, it just makes sense, because in offering a wide spectrum of products to diverse demographics, it enables us, the ARIIX representatives, to expand our customer base for faster growth and more sustainable sales. Some of us may be interested in marketing one of the brands, marketing one of them over one of the other. Some do all, but you can build in so many different arenas, and that is really exciting, and it's a very novel concept for the network marketing industry. So that's our umbrella. And then we've got so many incredible people on our scientific advisory board and our wellness council. And Dr. Ray Strand on the left, he is our chief of the medical advisory board. And I have known him for 15 years as well. And he is passionate about making a difference for his patients, making a difference in the world. I mean, he's written massive books and travels the globe speaking to people about nutritional medicine and the value of it. And he is the head of our scientific board and just an amazing, amazing human being. So collaboration through many brilliant minds have come together, and I like that, because we're not looking at just one person that says, okay, this is the way it should be. It's like a mastermind of brilliant scientific people all together to be in the background of ARIIX. So very exciting. And then the manufacturing. And this is something that I have great passion for as well, because I have toured this facility not once but twice. And look at the picture on the right. And sorry to all the people who are listening that are there with the hats on that didn't know I was going to post this picture. But just a few months ago, we went through the manufacturing facility. And you can see the certifications right here on your screen. But what stands out to me in big, bold black letters is that we are manufactured in an FDA OTC, which means over-the-counter drug facility. We're manufacturers of drugs. We can manufacture drugs in this facility. All right, it's not just NSF and GMP. It is OTC certified, and we also have BSCG for athletes, certified drug-free, so they are safe for Olympians and other professional athletes. So the certifications speak volumes for the products that we have, and this is really important. And I happen to like the picture with the hats as we went through there. I think we look absolutely adorable. And I would encourage everybody, I look forward to the day that every single person who wants to know more about ARIIX walks through that manufacturing facility. It's absolutely incredible what you will see and learn there. Okay, so now I'm going to give you just a little overview of the products. And this is not meant to be a training. You're going to get with the person who invited you here for that. You know, for more specifics, if you want PDFs and things like that, just want to show you a little bit about each one of our lines. So we've got vitamins and minerals. We've got your omegas, your omega-3 with your CoQ10. And then we've got Vanali, which is my favorite product. And in fact, in China, Vanali is called the beauty pill. And, you know, it's great for anti-aging. It's fantastic grapeseed. And as soon as I heard the anti-aging, I carry that in my purse, because anything that helps anti-aging and collagen, you know, we're all about that. And then Rejuvenex, that's another one of my favorite products for energy. And we've got Restorex with zeolite and chlorella, and that is to detox your liver. And then, of course, we've got calcium with magnesium, vitamin D3 and K2. We've got ubiquinol for heart health, and we've got MOA. That's that beautiful bottle that you see there that we actually won an award for. MOA is mother of all. It's 34 liquid superfruits, powerful antioxidant drink. So this is our Nutrify line, and I look at the picture, and then I look in my pantry and I see every single one of these, because there is nothing more important than health, and feeding your cells with these Nutrify products, I just can't tell you how good it feels. So that's our Nutrify brand. Then we have Slenderize. And this is something that I have amazing passion for. This is a weight management system. And actually, our clinical trials have shown that people lose weight up to 3 times faster than diet and exercise alone while using this program, which includes these drops that you see here, these homeopathic drops. We've got the shakes on here, and they're all GMO-free, gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free. They've got no artificial flavors or colors. They are clean. And it's amazing to me that I love this line, because I'm somebody who has battled my weight my entire life, since I was about 13 years old, and that was more than 50 years ago. Up and down on yo-yo diets, up and down, up and down. I lose, I gain, I lose, I gain. And it wasn't until this program, and I did this 3 years ago, that I took control of my weight and I took control of my health for the very first time. I am incredibly passionate about this. There I am in the upper right. You can see the difference in me. And the amazing part about this, you know, I look at this screen and I know every single one of these people. And there are thousands of people who I could put on this screen, thousands of pictures who could go right here, that have had amazing, amazing transformations with this incredible product line. And you know, there are so many people out there that are struggling with their health, and so many degenerative diseases, and we know they're affected by weight. And we know if we could help people reduce the weight and transform their bodies and develop what I call a new normal way of eating, which is what this program has done for thousands, it would absolutely make such an impact on the health of our countries and our people. And so I love the Slenderize line, in case you can't tell. Then we have Purity. This is something else. It's the world's safest and most advanced portable water filtration system. Everybody needs clean water. I remember when this first came out, and I was thinking about all the children around the world who I have seen, and places I've been. I've seen it firsthand, where children are drinking water out of mud puddles. It's horrible because they don't have clean water. And do you know you can take this bottle and you can drink water out of a mud puddle and you can suck it through that filter and the water is pure and clean. Think of how this will impact the world. It removes bacteria, protozoas, viruses, and all combined. All combined, it exceeds NSF standards by as much as 10 times. Every single person on the planet needs this purity bottle. Every person. Here in Florida, we're in hurricane zone. So during hurricane season, every time there's a big storm, what happens? You see water lines. You see trucks coming in with the National Guard filled with water. People are online looking for clean water because there isn't any. We can drink water out of a swimming pool, out of a mud puddle. You can drink it out of your bathtub. You can get water as long as you have these bottles. And so you want to hang on to this. And so people are making sure they have these. People in California, if they're in an earthquake zone, they're making sure that they have this. Other people, they want emergency preparedness. They want bottles and filters on hand for their families because you never know when there's going to be an emergency. And, every time I get on a plane and I've got my little purity bottle and I can just fill it. They make you dump your bottle when you go through security, and then I just take my purity bottle and I just go into the restroom and I just fill it right out of the tap. And I have clean, pure water. Think about that. How awesome is it for us to be able to market products that the entire world needs? Everybody needs clean water. 75% of the population is overweight or obese, so they need the Slender Eyes. And we all need nutrition for ourselves because our food is empty, no matter how healthy we think we're eating. So we are so blessed here at ARIIX to be able to have products that everybody needs. Now here is a sneak preview. Probably shouldn't be showing this, but here we go. This is new to the Purity line and will shortly be announced. It's an 11-stage Purity air filtration system. We're not even able to order this in the U.S. yet. It's going to be ready for pre-order maybe January, February for a March 2015 delivery. I have seen the testing on this. It is absolutely incredible because air is one of the resources that we can't live without, and having clean air is so important because we're breathing in toxic air all the time, and I know everybody here knows that. This will be coming soon again and will be part of our Purity line. Then we've got the Revive line, and I am passionate about this as well. Body wash. Really important what you put on your skin. Your skin is the largest organ of your body. And yet I never paid any attention to any of that or the chemicals that I was putting on my skin. I was one of those mall shoppers who couldn't wait to get to Bath and Body Works and carry my little basket around, and they have all those little, little bottles and specials, and I would be smelling all that and just loading up. And when I finally got educated, and that was about 3 years ago, is when I got my education as to what we are doing to our bodies and where we are getting our toxins from, I realized that everything I had in my house was filled with toxins. Not anymore. So now the body wash, it is clean. It doesn't have any parabens or sulfates, and it's PCB free and PEG free and ammonia free and gluten free. It's clean. You can put this on your skin and it goes right into your body, and no toxins, no chemicals whatsoever. Shampoo and conditioner are the same, and people say when they use that if they color their hair that it lasts longer, and people are always coming up to me saying, oh my gosh, I used the shampoo and conditioner and it was incredible. My hair has never felt this manageable. Or these are all women, in case you hadn't figured out. So it's an incredible product. Toothpaste, of course, without the fluoride. And that was another eye-opener. If you're not using this toothpaste and you're buying your toothpaste at the grocery store, I want to give everybody some homework and tell you to go home and read the back of your toothpaste tube. I used Crest my whole life because, after all, dentists recommend Crest, right? So I learn about toothpaste. I go home and read the warning label on the back of my toothpaste that says, warning, if more than a pea-sized amount is accidentally swallowed, contact poison control immediately. And as a mom, I was telling my kids, add more toothpaste on there, add more, add more. And we're bubble gum flavoring it and pouring all this stuff over. And it wasn't until I was in my 60s that I understood the toxicity of toothpaste when it tells you to call poison control, and that's what you're brushing your teeth with. This is incredible toothpaste, and it tastes awesome. And again, everybody brushes their teeth, so these are products that everybody needs. I'm so proud of the lines that we have. I can't even tell you, but I know you can tell. So now I'm going to switch. I'm going to transition into business. I want to just give you an overview. Again, this is not about training. This is about some of the key points that make this compensation plan stand out. I'm just going to give you an overview of how we get paid and why this is such an incredible plan. So first off, our plan is called Active 8 Compensation, and we have a patent pending on this as well. Actually, we have 3 patent pendings for our compensation plan. We pay on sales as much as 50% more than our competitors, and this is one of a kind. It's a multi-line, and what that means basically is that you can build as wide as you want or as deep as you want. Very, very important that you know that. Again, patent pending on it. So I'm going to start with just the basic commission. So this is pretty simple. So we earn 15% base commission weekly and up to $2,000 for each line we optimize. And for the purpose of explaining the comp plan, I'm going to use the number 4 because it kind of carries through the theme of everything in our compensation plan. So basically, 15% on each one of the lines, assuming there you are, you have joined and you bring in 4 people, you're able to earn $2,000 a week on each one of your pay lines based on the 15% commission. So that's pretty straightforward. Now we have something called auto balancing, and this is something that I really, really like as well. Again, another patent pending. What this does is it means for all the extra products that you order, all right? Maybe you're ordering products for yourself and your spouse and your children, anything above what is our required order, you will auto balance. All right, which means you're going to get paid on products that you are actually taking, which is pretty exciting. But not only that, all of your customers who are going to be ordering products, you will receive auto-balanced volume on them as well. So this scenario is simply meant to show you if you have just 2 lines, how it will look. So if 450 personal volume, that's customer volume or your own personal volume, if that is generated in a week, you're going to receive $45 on that because you've got 2 lines. Whereas if you have 4 lines, and we have packets when you join that can come with 4 lines. If you have that, you'll see the comparison here. The same 450 personal volume will earn you $67.50 or 50% more. So basically, the purpose of this is to show you that you will always make more money by having 4 lines, always, through the life of your business, through the auto-balancing process. Then we've got a 2X membership, and this is a membership that doubles all of your bonuses. It also gives you a 15% lifetime discount on all purchases that you make in the future. So it does that, and it doubles your bonuses, and it's included free in the business and the elite packs that I'm going to show you in just a moment. So this is something really important. Everybody wants to have this because you do the same amount of work, you make twice as much money. That's a no-brainer. Okay, so there's lots of additional ways to earn, and there's a whole list of them here. But there's a few of them that I am really passionate about because I believe they take away some of the challenges that people have in the network marketing industry. So I'm just going to skip right over to the team lead bonus. Now, we have an auto delivery that we get each month, and it costs about $105. So the beautiful part about the team lead bonus is that once we have 4 active representatives doing the exact same thing, we get team lead bonus, which means we earn enough to pay for our own auto delivery with just 4. And this is so big because in many companies you need 10, 15, or even 20 people before you can earn enough money to pay for your own products, to pay for your auto delivery. We need 4. And I know after listening just to this point, we all know 4 people who would like to be a part of this. 4 of them, and you get your auto delivery paid for. Awesome. So now you're taking incredible products and you're earning enough just through this portion to pay for them. So again, no brainer. This is our savings bonus, and this is something I'm really passionate about as well. It's like ARIIX's little 401k system, and you don't have to do anything to get it other than to earn a minimum of $250 a week in commission. So once you're earning $250 a week in your commission, ARIIX takes 15% off of the top, and they put it in the Bank of ARIIX. They put it in a little savings account for you, and that money sits there and accumulates. You don't have to do anything extra to get it. It just sits there. And when you reach $10,000, they're going to issue you a savings bonus check. A savings bonus check, and they are going to hand you the check the same way you see me in the middle there with Jeff Yates, who's our Chief Financial Officer, handing me my savings bonus check. And here's the amazing thing for me in all of this. I didn't pay any attention to this because you don't do any extra for it. I was just building my business, working, getting paid weekly while this was accumulating. And one day I'm in the ARIIX office visiting, and they had held my savings bonus check until they could present it to me in person. And they knew I was coming out there, so I get there and they present me a check for over $17,000, which was my savings bonus that had been accumulating for me. And they were taking pictures and posting, and I was probably crying, knowing me, but it was unbelievable. So this is something that ARIIX does for us, and I really like this, and I like it because they're not giving us fancy cars or leases on cars, a 2-year lease on a car that then we can't pay for in 2 years. They're giving us the money to make choices that we want to make, whether we want to put a down payment on a house or a car or pay off some debts or save it, whatever we want to do with it. This is just another awesome part of our compensation plan, and I'm excited about this and watching people's faces when they get it. And again, it's our own little 401k. Okay, so this is where I'm going to spend the next few minutes because this is my favorite part of our compensation plan. And I will tell you, if we didn't get paid in any other way, I would still be in ARIIX just for this, the matching bonus, because what this does is instill the proper behavior for each one of our reps, the way this industry should be built. So many people say to me, well, Lynn, I joined a company and, they took my money and I never saw them again. I know many of you have heard that. And this company has set this matching bonus in place to reward the people who are taking care of their people. And that's the way this business should be built. So I'm going to give you an example of how this works and why this is so huge. So that's me. We'll pretend that guy, that man up there is me. And I have joined, and I went out, and I personally enrolled just 4 people. Now, lots of people do many more than that, but for this purpose, I'm just going to say 4. I enrolled those 4 people. I then earn 15% of their commissionable volume for life. That is just my matching bonus. That has nothing to do with the commission I get paid and the savings and everything else. Matching bonus. I make 15% of what I help each one of those 4 people earn. So do you think I have a huge vested interest in how much they make? Of course I do. And then they enroll other people. They each enroll 4 people. Those people become my second generation, and I make 10% off of what each one of those people make. And it goes down to 5 and 5 and 5, all the way down to 7 generations. What this does is it encourages us to find a leader to work with and to build deep into their organization and secure them and their team financially forever, because we receive the matching bonus on everything we help that team make. And this is something that is, it's just so unbelievable to me, because there are no limits on the number of people you sponsor, on the number of people that they sponsor, and the total amount of people you can earn on. This is huge. And what it does for me particularly is it makes me choose my partners well. I'm not chasing people. I don't do drama. I don't want to go after people who aren't looking and try and talk somebody into being on my team. I want somebody to raise their hand and say, pick me. That's what this matching bonus dictates. You want somebody who wants it. And when you find that person who wants it and they're all in, then you're all in for them. That's the way this works. And if a sponsor is inactive, we have dynamic compression and it moves up a generation. So if Bob is on my first row and he sponsors Mary on my second generation, and all of a sudden Bob becomes inactive, Mary, who I used to make 10% on, now shifts up and I make 15 on her. So the company doesn't keep the money as people would fall off. It flows up to us. This is a powerful, powerful, powerful plan. And again, it encourages us to work together, to select our team, and to build deep and secure and make sure the people that we are working with earn. This is what I call a total win-win, and it's the most important part of network marketing to me. Love this program. Okay, and now we have the Founders Club, another first in the industry. And there's my picture. This was taken very recently with our CFO again as I was inducted into the Founders Club. And what that means is that I now have a seat at the ARIIX executive table, and I will share in the profits of this company forever, for my lifetime, for generations, because it is passed down to my children and my children's children. This is huge. And this is something that's attainable for every single person listening here. Every single person. We help ARIIX open our market and build strong. And every single person here has the opportunity to be inducted into the Founders Club, which is a lifetime and generations of profits of this company, because they know without us, they're not going to move forward, and that we are all in this together. You don't see that anywhere. What network marketing company shares the profits with its leaders? Not. It doesn't happen. Another first in the industry. And this opportunity is open to every single one of you. Every single one of you. I can't tell you how big this is. I think you got it. And now I'm going to take this back to you. I'm going to go back to where I started. And this slide, it makes me smile because I'm up there in the middle with my husband on the ARIIX ice sculpture on a cruise. And I know these people. I know all these people. It's, we vacationed together. It was just so awesome. But now I want you to go back inside again, as I asked you in the beginning, and ask yourself, when was the last time you took a vacation and got it paid for? Just think about that. When was the last time that you felt free? This is about you and your dreams and what you're looking for in your life. And it has to be about that, because you have a decision to make. And the decision is whether or not you're going to stay put right where you are, or you are going to move forward and be able to live the lifestyle that you were put here to live. So the decision is yours, and you have two options. Option on the left is you don't change. I love the head and the hands, because I spent my whole life there, and I see that picture and I'm like, that's me when my bills came in. So you don't change, but you can ask yourself, where will my dreams be at this time next year? And I venture to say you will be in the same place or worse next year and the year after and the year after if you don't change. Or you can take charge of your life and implement a plan to change today. This is decision time for you. And those are your options. It's really simple. You have a road to freedom that I just introduced to you. so you can get control of your time, your earning potential, your income, your future, the life you were put here to live. It's up to you. So right now, I am going to go through a few of the enrollment packs and give you an overview of how you get started with ARIIX. So we have member packs, which are basically 2-line packs, and they range in cost anywhere from $240 to $390, somewhere in there. And they come with different product assortments. And for this, you can get with the person, again, who invited you and let them know which pack works best for you. Then we've got business packs. These are 3-line packs, a little bit more products, some other perks, benefits. These range from $745 to $780. And then we've got the Elite Pack, the 4-line pack that I've been talking about since the beginning, because I'm so excited about this pack because of the earning potential. And of course, you get massive products, you get lots of perks. This is huge, and it costs anywhere between $1,300 and $1,360 for everything that's included in this pack, and it sets you up to be in a position where you will always earn more through the auto balancing through the life of your business. So we have member packs, business packs, and elite packs. And now we have a special, and this is something that I just want to share because it's so exciting and it's about to end on November 30th. Special value. You sponsor a new representative in the month of November with this elite pack, any one of the elite packs, and you're going to receive a free set of Prime Essential Oils. This is a pre-launch, a sneak preview of what I probably shouldn't even be putting on here because these are not out yet in the U.S. market, but we have some available. This is in our Asian market now. They'll be coming out probably in around June, but this gives you an opportunity to grab hold of these oils that are energized, and I'm hearing the most amazing stories about these. You get a complete set, which is a $160 value just for enrolling somebody with an elite pack. So this is a special offer that is going to go just till the end of November. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, this is now going to close, and it is about you. So how do you want to join ARIIX? Everybody here listening is going to fall into one of 3 categories. Number 1 is, I'm excited, I get it, and I'm ready to get started. And if that's you, I invite you again to just get with the person who invited you, let them know you're number 1, you're ready to go, and we're going to welcome you to this amazing group. Number 2, you're interested and you need a little more information. If you're a 2, I want you to get with the person who invited you here and let them know what kind of information you need that can help move you from a 2 to a 1. Maybe it's more product information. Maybe you want clarity on the compensation plan. Any questions you might have. Let them know what it is you need to move from a 2 to a 1. Or you're going to be a number 3. A 3 is maybe I have all the money I could possibly want. I have all the time I could possibly want, but I'll try the products. And I know that every single person on this call, every single person should at least be a consumer of these products because health is wealth and there are not better products on the face of the earth. So those are your options. You're a 1, 2, or a 3. So in closing, I want to ask you a question. If you are sitting on the fence, and I know many of you are, you're on the fence and you're thinking, should I do this, should I not? I want you to ask yourself, what is the worst thing that can happen to you if you decide tonight that you're going to join ARIIX? And I will tell you, the worst thing that can happen is that you're going to get this box of products in the mail. They are going to, improve the quality of your health, the health of your family, your friends, and your loved ones. That is the worst case scenario here. But the best case scenario is that you're going to do that and you're going to secure your financial future at the same time. That's the best case scenario. Now, I don't know what your goals and dreams are, but what I do know is that ARIIX is a vehicle that can take you from wherever it is that you are in your life to wherever you want to go if you're ready to make the journey. So thank you so much for being here, everyone. It's been absolutely my pleasure to share this opportunity with you. Have a beautiful evening, and God bless you.